Alright. Let's pick up our order. This is for FedEx.
Ooh.
Why is the main theme playing?
These are the talismans we were promised.
Ooh.
Yes, and I made a quick count. There are far more than we could have hoped for.
Well, that's good. We can get to a lot of people.
Enough to outfit an entire company of soldiers, in fact. Considering the involved process, that they were able to manufacture so many in such a short span of time is nothing short of a miracle.
No more Crystal Braves. We've gone past that idea.
Once we have distributed them to our allies in Eorzea and the Far East, we'll have a fighting chance to bring down the other spires, just as we did with the Tower of Zot.
Create a strike team.
Or we could use them to invade Garlemald proper, and strike directly at the Telophoroid's base of operations.
I like your Stolar's way of thinking.
Of course,
Yes.
we would need to consult with various alliance leaders before such a drastic measure could even be contemplated.
No, don't go back on your word.
To which end, I could set out forthwith and present the idea to each of our allies in...
Pray allow me to undertake some few of those journeys. I find myself restless and in need of purposeful duties.
Well, otherwise you'll start lying to us again, Urianger.
I can head eastward. Bosnia and Dalmasca are just a short hop from here. And Doma's shinobi network should come in handy for passing on the word.
Okay.
We shall share the burden then.
What am I going to do?
Meanwhile, I think it best that you and the others take the talismans back to the Baldessian Annex. We must keep them safe and secure until we've decided upon a course of action.
Oh yes, stick them in the one place where we're not wanted. Sure. Fucking fantastic idea, you Stolar.
Please, I must speak with you.
Hi. What up?
Nidana, you're awake.
Hello.
Yes. When I spoke with the carer at my bedside, she told me that one of the scions, a young woman, had cleansed me of the tower's corruption.
I did that. I replaced it with darkness. Hope you don't mind.
I've been asleep ever since the treatment. But when I awoke and learned you were all still here, I knew I had to come.
Alize, you do some good work.
As you said, Nidana was captured only recently.
So she was the easiest.
Such a brief exposure is swiftly cured, so I tended to her before we gathered at Megaduta. And I am truly grateful that you did. I cannot thank you enough.
That's wholesome.
All of you, for everything you've done. Destroying the tower, rescuing our people. You've saved Havnir from an awful fate.
Dang right.
Yet who hath truly saved whom?
We've saved them,
Due
Urianger.
in no small part to thine inspirational courage, the alchemists were successful in reproducing warding scales of proven efficacy. Replications of thy work now stand ready to travel across the seas, unto the hands of those who might wield them against this rising evil.
Alright, fine. Get philosophical on me.
The talisman? Is this true?
We got a lot of them. I'm glad that you managed to fill such a big order.
Oh, I was so groggy from sleep. I didn't even think to ask. Oh, our great work sent across the seas.
I like the flower pattern there.
It was worth it. Oh, it was all worth it.
Hello? Is that the Azim Crystal? No.
Look at that. Its color is completely changed.
What does yellow mean?
What do you have there?
I'm going to assume happiness. Joy.
How unusual. I wonder if the effect is a reaction to Akasha.
Or a reaction to you.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that term.
Akasha? It is one of the unseen energies defined by Harnish alchemical theory. Though a gross oversimplification, some describe it as an essence influenced by feelings.
Okay.
You imply that
Interesting.
it is distinct from ether.
Foreign scholars often conflate the two, but we see them as separate concepts. Ether is an energy which permeates the land. It exists within animals, objects, even the air we breathe, affecting all through which it flows.
We never really went into ether, actually.
Akasha, on the other hand, exists in a domain beyond our reach. A gift bestowed from on high, or torn from the heavens in some traditions.
All right, I think you're reaching.
Akasha can neither be created nor destroyed. It is beyond our power to purposefully alter or manipulate.
Yeah, probably reaching.
The only thing observed to influence it is an abundance of, I want to say, spiritual emotion. As a veteran of the battlefield, surely you've experienced moments of desperation or exaltation
Limit
when
break.
you've transcended the usual limits of your capabilities.
I'm not entirely certain.
That is a manifestation of Akasha, the invisible essence harnessed by heart, mind, and unyielding spirit.
I really must hear more about this theory. Our disciplines are based entirely upon the idea that ether is the fundamental form of all energy.
I'm glad my haphazard explanation has piqued your interest.
I don't know.
But even for us, Akasha is a somewhat abstract field of study. A lack of practical application lends itself poorly to formalized research. Which is why my analysis of your flower can amount to little more than idle speculation. I am sorry.
Nonsense! You have nothing to be sorry for. Your insight is much appreciated.
Shall we depart for Garlean then? I will see to it that the talismans arrive at the annex.
And we will be in touch once our talks are concluded. I suggest you rest while you can. From here onward, sleep is bound to be in short supply.
Yeah, we got a bunch of towers to go through, Thancred. You don't fucking say. Oh, let's went back to white. Huh. What music?
Take heart and protect them well.
Oh!
Good, you're here. You haven't eaten yet.
It's a
have you?
slumber party.
So,
We've bought quite a spread if you're interested. Only the finest dining from the last stand.
have they basically just come over from McDonald's?
Borgia.
Yes. This is literally just a MacD's fucking takeout. You're overselling it, Graha.
But he's cute. Also, Alice is literally me there.
Yes, yeah, I like fuck pickles.
Lest you wonder, we invited Estinian as well,
Estinian doesn't eat food.
but he refused with a rather grim-faced, "No, thank you." I suspect Garlean cuisine is not to his liking.
His Estinian fucking impersonation is on
Oh,
point.
I don't know about that. Perhaps our lone wolf just needed
Cookies!
some time apart.
I also saw some macarons. I fucking
What?
love those.
To perfect his brooding stare? Next time, I'll drag him
Gra
out
has
by
to
the
invest
ear,
in his
sit
burger.
him down in front of a
He doesn't
Sharlayan
speak,
feast,
he's just
and see
eating.
that he eats every last bite.
An excellent idea. Of all people, warriors must take proper meals and rest if they are to maintain a healthy constitution.
Graha's face is priceless.
Poor Astinian, beset on all sides.
Why is my teacup so much bigger than Kryle's? This is not a Lalafell-sized cup.
I want
Speaking
the
of one's
Borg
physical
Borgo
condition,
emotes.
Mistress Cryle, I hear you recently played literal host to Hydaelyn herself.
And what an experience that was. Tiring, yes, but no lasting harm done. If anything, I should have liked to speak with her longer. I've not felt a hint of her presence since.
Hydaelyn instructed you to carry that flower, yes?
Dang right.
Twill be your guide, test and proof of your conviction. And then something about seeking joy in darkness, was it?
I don't understand it either,
Come to
honestly.
think of it, isn't that what happened with Nidana back in Radz-At-Han?
The flower did seem to radiate a joyful glow,
Okay.
as if reflecting the elation we all felt. The relief of a people with renewed hope.
Indeed. And in turn, I felt buoyed by that radiance. 'Twas akin to spotting a beacon and knowing we were on the right path. I know we've not yet triumphed over the Telophoroi, or learned the full breadth of the Forum's plans. But even within the midst of our struggles, we find small moments of joy to sustain us. Rare and hard-won perhaps, but it is this pursuit of happiness that gives us the strength to carry on day after day. Hey, that's
Can't
mine.
just take his
To
cookie.
the swift the
Of course you can.
spoils. Though I recall that levitation spell of yours was quick enough.
Only barely. And even at my best, I'm still too slow to wield it effectively in battle.
Just Nick Alpha knows,
Mayhap
don't
I
worry.
simply require more practice with this new magic.
You unearthed it from the depths of Numenon, I presume.
Oh, okay.
Aye, and from a veritable mountain of arcane tomes at that. 'Twas necessary to facilitate my solitary explorations.
Alright.
Or, to put it simply, you used it to sneak around the Forbidden Archives.
Yes, well, after a fashion.
You're being called out, Catboy. She's offering you the cookie. Take it. Just eat it, Alistair. He's not having it.
Tall, you see. The shelves, they're too tall for me. And I could hardly move the library's platforms without attracting attention now, could I?
I like how they all just fucking stare at Graha like, right. Small boy.
They're built with Ellison in mind. Fuck this shit. He's left the pickle, I'll say. You know these are my quarters.
Why else did you think we were here? Surrender to thy fate, O champion.
Cryle.
You just noticed the pickle.
Oh, it's all green now. Wonder what green would mean. Hello? Who are you? Oh. Ignore that I said that.
Ah! Enjoying the bracing cold, I see. Do you not own a warm coat or a cloak? Something in fur? Or fashioned from the skins
I
of
feel
your
like they did change
enemies?
Van Daniel's voice actor.
Or... well, never mind that.
I
I
feel
come
strange
to you
with the music.
once more as the bearer of bad news. Our tower in Thavnir has been toppled, and I need not tell you by whom.
The music is an odd choice for this. Only it would be
Given how
sinister.
many we have at our disposal, the loss of a single spire is hardly fatal to our plans. It does, however, slow the rate at which we siphon ether.
Uh-huh.
If they continue to preoccupy themselves with the towers, then all will be well. But should our foe prove bold enough to strike at us here, then the timing becomes questionable.
So Y'shtola has a good plan. Of course she does.
Our foe is bold enough. Of that, I can assure you.
Yes, very well then. I suppose I must prepare a proper welcome.
Streamers, please.
Honestly,
Party hats.
talk of your nemesis is the only thing you seem to enjoy. Does nothing else spark your interest?
No, he's dead inside. We're the only one who makes him feel things.
No. All else is... equal. Equally tedious. Equally disappointing.
Uh-huh.
The world is a tepid bog into which we sink, too weak to thrash as the mud clings to our eyes and fills our throats till we blissfully choke.
Fucking nihilist.
But then came the light, blinding and pure and hot, so very hot, enough to set my soul aflame.
Nice.
I basked in the afterglow until the void yawned once more, and then I knew the muck would never claim me again. There was naught for me ahead, so I drew the curtain on all that had come before.
You slit your throat.
Burn. Burn. Let the whole star burn. I will have my contest. I will reclaim my moment.
That is just all he wants. Just to reclaim that last fight moment.
How wonderful that the emptiness of death has not dissuaded you from committing your life to its pursuit once more.
And that's it.
I don't know whether to envy you or pity you.
You question my disinterest, but what of yours? Despite your noisome antics, I sense you take little pleasure in this endeavor.
He literally wants to die. I'm not entirely certain.
Mercy, my lord. Such pointed barbs from one who barely acknowledges my existence.
Honestly, I would as well.
Nevertheless, you are mistaken. For I do find this part somewhat enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
You see, when I was mortal, I would always have the same dream. It was a fragmented thing, disjointed, all the faces incomplete. The setting, too, was unknown to me, so I thought it simply a fantasy of my sleeping mind.
Mm-hmm.
Until one day, I realized it was showing me the truth. Much as your dream of the final days enlightened you.
Right.
And soon, very soon, the rest of the world will see the truth of my dream, too. Yes. I think that is something we can both enjoy.
Xenos is easier to figure out than you. I think the thing that I liked so much about that scene with them just eating is how just real it kind of is. Like Alize just picking out fucking pickles from her burger. And taking the time to do things like have a small eating scene where everyone is just actually laughing and having fun. I feel like they've leaned a lot into the whole like character aspects for humor.
It feels very real, and I think that does a lot to help it.
Yeah. It just helps grow the characters and make them feel like you can relate a lot more. Yes, bully Alpha no more. Although I'm not exactly a new student. Just because I have glasses does not mean student. You cannot tell me that Alphano was the popular kid in class.
Apparently he was.
No. I absolutely refuse. This is unacceptable. Alphano was in no way popular.
Yes, he was. Why
No.
can't he be popular?
Have you been around him for the past couple of expansions?
Yeah. Hey! See, he is the popular kid.
Oh god. Oh dear god.
I love that they're all with him. Like, they're not like the forum who like, fuck Eorzea. They're all like, yeah!
Alize. Aw, you're not getting the attention your brother is. Oh. I feel like Alize should... Actually, no, I feel like Alize would not be popular because she just bully everyone. Hello, old man. Oh, it's you!
I remember you.
I pray we have not caught you at an inopportune moment. We wanted to offer our thanks for your kind words in the forum.
So we brought Alphano for your students to simp over.
Well, I could hardly let that Inquisition go unchallenged. I've always believed that curiosity should be nurtured, not stifled. Thankfully, a majority of my colleagues agreed. A slender majority, aye, but a majority nonetheless.
Had the vote not gone our way, we would be having a very different conversation, if any at all. Though I'd like to think you would have not given up on our cause. I'm told you paid a visit to the annex afterwards.
Yes, that's right. I was hoping to speak with the grandchildren of my dearly departed friends Galuf and Louisoix in a less dour setting. But it seems I just missed you.
He mispronounced the great Louisoix.
Louisoix.
I still can't believe how much you've grown. If only your grandsires could have seen the way you presented yourselves to the forum. Why, it fair brought a tear to my own eye.
I feel like saying how much you've grown to Kryl is a little bit insulting.
You must have the patience of a saint, putting up with this lot and their antics. I'm Montoya's prize student. Luckily, I know a thing or two about managing unruly younglings.
Just throwing shade on your shoulder too.
Don't hesitate to ask.
He does have a point.
If I may, there is a rather more pressing matter we wish to discuss. What can you tell us of this duty that the Forum must fulfill?
Yes, please tell us. We are dying to know.
Nothing, I'm afraid. Like all humble servants of the Forum, I am sworn to secrecy.
Joe, just give me a little hint. Come on.
Or rather, I couldn't tell you if I tried.
Really?
Our duty is of the gravest importance. Furthermore, if the particulars were made public, it would incite widespread panic. As such, those entrusted with this duty have been bound by an enchantment, which prevents us from speaking of such matters without the express permission of the Forum.
So they're basically just like those preppers in America that just prepare for the apocalypse.
Since I last gave a lecture. Please, take a seat.
Okay, cool trick.
We are in
shall
school.
begin by reviewing the fundamentals of etherology.
Sorry, I hit things with a sword. I'm not made for this.
Ether, which imbues us with life, can be categorized into 3 forms.
Oh, okay. This is exactly what I wanted to talk on Ether.
Of the incorporeal sort, the soul, and the memory. Can anyone tell me the third?
Crystals. Wait.
The answer is corporeal ether.
Okay.
This is the form with which the layman is most familiar.
Right, okay.
Consumed
I
by
see.
even the simplest of daily activities, and replenished by the food and drink that sustain us, this form of ether is in constant flux.
Right, okay. That's understandable.
In contrast, the ether that comprises the soul is rarely subject to dramatic change.
Okay.
The same can be said for memory, as the two are intrinsically linked.
So that was... Changing a soul ether was basically what happened with the Light Wardens, right?
Picture the soul as paper.
Well,
and
temporary in
memories
general.
as words written upon it.
Yeah, okay. Good. Good to know.
What would happen if that paper was doused with ink? The same type of ether as comprises the memories.
Okay. I need to see where you're going with this to understand.
It would blot out everything that was written.
Okay.
Precisely. We would be unable to recall the memories.
Shit.
And any activities that depend upon them would be hindered as well.
Right.
In fact, this exact phenomenon was observed on a vast scale not so long ago. And what might that have been?
Oh god.
The 7th Umbral Calamity. The people of Eorzea vividly recall Bahamut breaking free of the Lesser Moon and raining hellfire down upon the realm.
Right.
But no one could seem to remember the events that followed immediately afterwards.
Oh.
Indeed. To this day, we have yet to determine whether it was an unintended consequence or a deliberate act.
Oh, okay.
The enchantment which binds me and the rest of the Forum is based on a similar principle. And yes, it is a contravention of the Garlean prohibition against the practice of memory manipulation.
Wow, okay. That's
Only
interesting.
when a new member is inducted and told of our great duty are they subjected to the process.
Right.
A necessary evil. You have my word that it would never be used to manipulate the populace?
I
should
kind
hope
of trust
not.
you, I guess.
But can this enchantment be dispelled and your memories restored?
If 9/10 of our members give their approval, then the process may be reversed. Then, and only then, would we be able to speak freely to others of our sacred duty.
Right.
Barring that, we must wait until we return to the ethereal sea. For there we will be purified. The blots upon our souls will fade. And our memories drift apart and dissolve. Rather defeating the purpose, I suppose.
Huh.
But there are those memories that are indelibly etched upon our souls, some believe.
Okay.
What happens after that?
We are reduced to pure ether, coalesce with that of others, and create souls anew. Alternative schools of thought assert souls remain whole and return to the corporeal world, reborn into another form.
Right. Okay.
Both theories have their proponents. Personally, I consider each equally probable.
Oh boy, wrapping my head around this. It seems so clear, but at the same time there is
Well, I
room
think
for
that's
so
enough
much
education for
speculation.
today, now that I've given you some food for thought, or rather, an entire banquet.
Yeah, that's a fucking understatement. That inkwell did not want to leave.
I would remind you that although I'm unable to assist you with certain matters, the resources at my disposal may still be of use to you.
Do tell me what you
I'll
can do.
arrange for you all to be given the run of Phenomenon. Of course, as associate to our alumni and the students of Baldessian, this privilege is extended to you as well, my friend.
Yay.
Oh, and I suggest you speak with Ki Aliapo. She's well known among the artisans of Garlean, and her network of contacts may prove useful in your search for knowledge. I wish you all the best in your pursuits, wheresoever they may take you.
Okay. Excellent. I really needed that explanation of ether. Vilbrand. Shit, where was that again? Look, you're strong, Estinian. You can help with this. You're also tall. Who knows what shelf does she put it on? Here. I will treat them with why are you looking at me when you're saying that? Are you saying I'm not trustworthy?
Sulimsi.
I can't wait to see Grandma Matoya again. Okay. So they're launching an entire bloody assault on each of the towers. Nice.
So all the dungeons in these expansions won't be different towers. Ooh, the battle cry time.
It's time to go into Garlemald.
We are both good boys, Jay, that's why.
For the people of Garlemald!
Oh, you didn't talk to the NPCs again, did you, Adam?
No, I didn't see there was any others.
If you because Emmerich and Estinian are here, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you talk to Estinian, if Emmerich asks after me, say I'm getting on fine and leave it at that. Don't you dare breathe a word about the cord.
Fordola? Aw, Gaius. Hi. Damn it, give me Fordola. I require her in my party. I mean, you are accused of that, actually, yeah. That's not going to give you in good standing with the rest of the people, is it? Join us, Gaius! Yeah, I doubt they're going to be pleased to see me set foot on Garlean soil. But I want to. Okay. I like the fact that people are still remembering you, Maxima. Give Fordola! Damn! That's a lot of people.
Glad you could join us. I hope you don't mind, but we went ahead and started without...
That is a lot of people, yes.
As you can imagine, our traveling companions were eager to become acquainted. 'Tis a rare thing indeed to see such a diverse and talented group of individuals assembled for a single purpose.
Wait, hold on a second. I recognize some NPCs in there.
But for the entire world, including the people of Garlemald. Much rides on the efforts of the Ilzabard contingent.
Wait, that's the Lord's son.
Yeah, and the Slalafil with the axe, that's the scholar quest giver.
I mean, there's also the White Mage quest giver as well, the one that I fucking despise.
The dragoons are there, the
I've come at
Lalafels,
the behest of Lord Emet,
for the
who has honored me with the role of
Thaumaturge.
Ishgard's representative. And for the good of all
Oh, I like
nations,
this.
not least my former homeland, I am determined to see this mission through to its end. We have a hard road ahead of us, but walk it we shall, together.
We too welcome this opportunity to work together once more. I have faith that, if there is a way to resolve this conflict, we will find it.
Allow me to introduce you to the rest of our company.
I'm getting hyped.
Everyone! If I may have your attention.
Lucia, you demand my utmost attention. Pippin, my boy.
Machinist quest giver.
Might I ask you to speak first?
Oh, no.
Please tell me Surin is here. Please tell me Surin is here.
If I must.
Ugh, why do we need to deal with you?
Arun Senna, spokesman for the Gridanian delegation. Here on behalf of my esteemed sister, the Elder Seedseer.
Fuck you.
We shall provide support and protection to those in need during our time in Garlean. To that end, I am joined by healers selected by the Conjurers Guild, with the Order of the Twin Adder's Finest serving as our escort. Of course, with an experienced white mage such as yourself accompanying us as well, those requiring more involved treatment will be in safe hands.
He's calling out the fact that I've got White Mage high up.
By the way.
Oh.
Who's Sickard?
Suppose I'd better say my piece.
Wait, I know you.
The name's Sickard, in case you've forgotten. Truth be told, I'd rather you had forgotten. Any road, the Admiral asked Captain Hilfier to send his best, and for whatever reason, he picked me.
Yeah, he was the one who wanted a dual millwhip,
I've
right?
been a laughing stock of the bloody executioners, and my reputation's taken enough of a keyhauling as it is. But more importantly, like any pirate worth his salt, I know when you're staring down a storm, you gotta trust in the commander of your ship. So if the Admiral wants us to go to Garlean, not for plunder and glory, but a promise of peace in our time, then that's what we'll do. Since we all know how much the Empire loves its steel, we thought we'd bring along a few smiths to make the most of it.
Nice.
Give them a pile
God, this
of
is such a cool
scrap and they'll
cutscene.
cobble together anything you fancy. Of course, just like the Gridanians, we got fighters of our own. We might have come with a more constructive purpose in mind.
Heh.
But we're more than capable of cracking skulls, believe you me.
I believe you. As long as you aim better than you did with
Well,
your
you're
duel.
certainly raring to go. Then again, so are we. The most dependable warriors of Uldar and Alamigo have assembled at the Sultana and General Aldin's behest. If Garlemald has truly fallen, then the whole place is likely to be crawling with Telophoroi. We'll need plenty of troops to clear and hold a path for others to follow. That's where we come in. Naturally, Marshal Tarapin and I will be leading from the front.
Damn right.
It's been some time since I last saw you in your element on the battlefield.
From what I've heard, you've become pretty fearsome yourself. Master Matoya, the Avatar of Destruction.
I love Urianger hiding behind his cards.
No matter what awaits us. And then we might finally get a chance to enjoy a good long rest. But until then, let's give it our all.
As for Ishgard, we Temple Knights have come in force to uphold our nation's commitment to the peace and welfare of our allies. The bitter cold of Garlemald is a formidable enemy in of itself. Our experience fighting in ice and snow will prove invaluable in the days ahead. Accordingly, I have been designated commander of the Ilzabard contingent. I will do all in my power to provide you with the leadership and guidance you require. The four high houses, House Hylinart foremost among them, have arranged for a host of machinists to join us on our mission. Their knowledge of Imperial Magitech is sure to be a great boon. They will address any problems of a technical nature, together with the smiths of Limpsa Lomitsa. Awaiting introduction.
He's hiding. Fucking dude.
Lord Emanolain!
Ah, yes. Emanolain de Forton, at your service. Though, lest there be any misunderstanding, I should stress that I've not become a fearsome warrior while you were away. Rather, far from it, actually. My brother, in his infinite wisdom, decided this would be an excellent chance to make something of myself. Oh, and fight for world peace and all that. But, should the opportunity arise for a spot of ballroom dancing, I will be your twinkle.
We already have one gentleman of light, please.
Can we get rid of him? I dare say your fancy footwork may be all that stands between us and certain doom.
Huzzah! I cannot wait to regale Honoroa with my tales of daring do.
Can we leave this guy behind, please?
I believe that concludes
He's so eager.
Company of Eorzea.
Oh, I love him.
Our allies from the Eastern Alliance were due to arrive some time ago, but it would appear they have been delayed.
Yugiri's too busy drooling over Hien's abs.
Actually, they've been tasked with relaying.
They've already
messages
arrived,
back and
just
forth
don't
between
see
the
them.
various Eastern nations. According to Lord Hien, however, an equally capable.
Oh shit, are we getting the sailor aura instead?
Please, please.
Out of my way, you preening fool!
Wait, yes, please. I need this. Yes.
Ah, this is amazing.
Wait, we got the Viera in the back too.
Yeah, we got the Bosha resistance here
We
too.
are the delegates of the Eastern Alliance.
Cyrena, and you've brought company.
Oh, I needed more Sadu, and this is fantastic.
Blood we come, as a step is sorely lacking in both. No towers befoul our lands, so we marched on those of Doma, only to find them beyond our reach. But now our thirst for slaughter will be slaked. No quarter to the enemy!
Sadu, please, you're arousing me.
Had to know. We go to make peace with the Iron Men, not war.
Serena, shut up. Let her do her thing.
Warriors of the Steppe, we've heard many tales of your bravery.
Shit.
Members of the
Please
Dalmatian
give
resistance group,
Mark and I a
Lente's
chance to
Tears.
brag too. Oh, the
And the
Damanta
Bosnian resistance. Between them, they have a wealth of experience in espionage, and are particularly adept at infiltrating Imperial facilities. Which is fortuitous, since Garlemald's domain is so vast that I could never hope to handle reconnaissance duties all by myself.
Ah, I'm sure you can manage.
Dalmasca, Bosnia, Alamigo. All lands which have suffered the tyranny of the Empire. I would never presume to question your motives. Nevertheless, I must reiterate that our goal is to aid the victims of the Telophoroi, the common folk of Garlemald. And they are victims, make no mistake. Though I understand that many may struggle to see them as such.
You're more right than you know. For every one of us that answered the call, there were a dozen that refused. Not only in Alamigo, but everywhere we went. And who could blame them? The Empire's always been the enemy.
I mean,
but after seeing
got a
what
point.
we've seen, fighting and working against and with Garleans, there's no denying the simple truth. They're just people. No different from you or I. They've got their share of liars and murderers, but so do we. So do we all. Fordola, who once swore herself to Garlemald, has proven herself a trusted ally time and time again. Every Eorzean here knows Cid Garland, the Imperial defector who shared with us countless technological wonders.
Where is Fordola? We need her.
Gaius bloody Baelsar himself is working to help rebuild Wurlid, a nation he once conquered. So you can believe me when I say that every fighter here understands and accepts that the Imperials are not monsters and are deserving of help. Or at least that they were able
All
to
the people in the
put aside
background
their
have no
feelings
eye
for the greater
animations,
good.
they're just frozen.
It won't be easy. But we're all determined to make this world a better place.
Except for Sadu, she's here to fight.
Was clearly unwarranted. I agree with everything you said wholeheartedly.
Then we are in accord. Now, let us review our strategy. To reach the Garlean capital in northern Ilsabard, we must cross the central mountain range. Fortunately, Garland Ironworks can provide aerial transport, sparing us this most treacherous part of our journey. However, attempting to fly any closer to Garlemald would attract the attention of the Telophoroi. As they appear to have seized control of the majority of the Imperial military, we must assume that includes its fleet. In addition, Garlemald possesses devices that can interfere with airship navigational systems, further discouraging an airborne approach.
Given the circumstances, the closest we dare deploy our contingent is an area between the range and the capital, the Magna Glaciers.
Okay.
From there, we must travel the rest of the way on foot. We will also need to bring the airships with us to ensure we can withdraw with haste. Although much of the terrain will be blanketed in snow, we should be able to make use of local roads and shipping facilities.
Right. Okay, understand the plan.
The vast ice field will afford us an unobstructed view of the surrounding area. On the other hand, it will also allow others to easily spot us. So, it is imperative that we only make camp in positions where we can easily defend ourselves. And the airships, which must be kept safe at all costs.
We cannot account for every possibility, so we must be prepared to think on our feet. We will be tested. Sorely tested, I expect. But for our homes and for our people, and a people not our own but in need, we will succeed.
Yes, we will.
Spare no effort in your preparations. Once we depart, there is no turning back.
Oh, I'm so glad that they brought in Sadu.
That was epic.
Yep. Definitely feels like a culmination of every expansion that we've been through. Your deeds will become legend, and maybe you'll find yourself a nice Garlean wife, Magne.
Ooh.
Yes, introduce yourself to the Zayla. I'll like to see how well your interaction goes with fucking Sadu and Marliane. Ishtola, please.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Who is this? Wait. Yes! Tataru! Save us in our style problems!
Oh, so that must be the mystery reward. It's a new outfit.
Yes! Of course you couldn't. No one can do anything against Tataru. Tataru better be coming with us. Oh.
She's not a fighter.
She has a knife on her back, she can stab things. Oh. Tataru really wants to do her goddamn best for us, and she's so precious. Tataru, please stop throwing shade on Raha.
Winter woolies.
Yeah. Tataru is honestly, I swear, the person who keeps everything together. We would get nowhere if not for that woman.